Wherever there's music, you'll find the people who make it, the songwriters. And on every episode of Verses, we challenge groups of musicians to each write and record a new song using the same inspiration. Each group then mixes that inspiration with their own sound.
We'll be singing hallelujah all day. You'll get welcome to Jubilee and in Memphis, Tennessee. We'll be singing hallelujah all day.
Salty Dogs play old-time country and western music, fit for your favorite dive bar, honky tonk, or gospel revival. Led by Brad Williams, along with Nick Devlin, Brent LeBeau, and Bart Angel. The Salty Dogs music tips its hat to the past while boot scooting into the future.
Generally how I write is I'm either in traffic or driving and either hear something that makes me write down a phrase, and either I can keep going and I write it down in my notes on my phone or sing it into the phone and then I just put it down, and usually it sits there for about 5 years.
There's one thing about this band, we have a laugh all the time. You know, if we have to play an out-of-town gig or something, it's a hoot.
And the two nurses are leaving, he goes, "Ladies, my wallet's over there on the dresser, there's $25 in there."
Well, I've definitely got it now.
I mean, everybody brings their own thing. Bart is a great drummer. He's a very musical drummer. He's not just boom blat to start at the beginning and finish at the end. He's one of these drummers that hears a song. Brent's just a great player. I mean, he understands all this stuff too. And of course, Brad is a wonderful singer, a ridiculously good singer.
Be real, that's all I ask of you, is baby be real.
So this one I've got a little bit more direction, I guess. Generally I'll hear something and I'll think that'll be a good song or a good title, and I'll work from that. And then either I have a killer chorus or I'll have the first verse, and then it's like, okay. And then it becomes a research paper feeling.
Bashed out gnarly southern rock and roll for over 20 years. Led by founding member Scott Diffie, along with Mark Wires, Brent LeBeau, and Jimmy Powell, Go Fast sound combines an attitude and energy that compels listeners to never give up on having a good time.
Best move I ever seen anybody done, Matt Floyd, man. And we're playing with a Texas band, and this Texas band was fired up, boy. They were ready to be number one on the bill. Go Fast got the opening flight right before them, and we tore it up. I mean, we really tore them up. And they got kind of upset about the whole deal. So at the time we loaded things out, but they were all done loading. So the van's parked there. So I'm like, hey boys, could y'all go ahead and move your vans up there a little bit so we can get our van in here and put our gear up. And the singer was drunk, already pissed off. I done smoked him. So that singer looked over at the loading door, and little old Floyd's coming down, and that old boy grabbed the bottom of that bass rig, picked it up, and said, "This is what you got to load, man. Y'all bunch of punks can't load your gear." And you're jerking on that stuff. Well, Floyd, we call him the mongoose. That's something that you light him up, boy. He'd come at you, boy. He didn't know he had old mongoose on in that cabinet. So about that time, I went over and I pushed the boy down. He fell down the ground. Floyd got the cabinet down. And that boy's gonna get up and hit me in the mouth. The boy said, I don't think so. And he just ran over and kicked him right across the face with a shin bone. And that boy jumped up, ran right to his van, turned the key on and moved it.
What's it like playing in Go Fast?
It's a lot of fun. Camaraderie, even though we might not always run in the same circles of people, we get along, and yeah, it's fun.
I don't know if you know what you got up here, but you do have the one and only Go Fast.
On every episode of Versus, we challenge groups of musicians to each write and record a new song. The inspiration for each song comes from the deck. The deck has 3 categories: lyrics, arrangement, and instruments. Each group randomly selects inspiration cards from the deck. Each group has to use 3 cards from each category as the inspiration for their song. Salty Dogs and Go Fast now meet face to face to discover the requirements that both must use in their new song.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Let's go with this one. Use a sports metaphor for a song.
Step up to the plate.
He's going to the bench for a quick blow.
This sports thing, I don't know. I'm the worst sports guy in the world. I think it's a humdinger. It's all right. We can humding it.
The job is to find one that doesn't jump out at you as a sports metaphor.
If you win something by dirty deeds or not being honest or whatever, you didn't win that race.
There's one part of the song where it says he likes to roll with the punches. If someone said that, I would think, that's not a sports reference, but then you think about it more and it's a boxing deal.
It's just like cheating at a sport, you know, if you're taking illegal drugs to be faster or something than somebody, you think you're getting ahead and you're gonna win, but at the end of the day, you'll be the last, to cross the line. Go wrong with paint. Lyrics written about lying, lie or a liar.
That'd be easy for you.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little bit disappointed that these things are not making it a little more difficult. Lyrics right, but lying a liar, that's been done 10 million times.
Well, it just so happened that we're so lucky that we're a country band. That is one of the pillars of country music, is talking about liars.
People, they'll lie at the drop of a hat to try to get ahead of somebody in anything. They'll take your dream, and they'll take your hard work, and they'll take your money, and they'll take your trust and loyalty. You'll never outrun what you do, and what you do is who you are. And then, at the end of the day, you're like, man, I'm kind of a sorry son of a bitch, ain't I? And I was like, write a song about it.
Well, lyrics. Sing about how real something is / was.
We started looking at the cards, and it was about a liar. It was about something real. Death before dishonor used to be real. That's how we won wars, I've tattooed it 1,000,000 times on people. I thought it would be a great, idea to put into a song for stuff that's going on in my life,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Come on, Papa.
Begin the song with an a cappella verse.
That means no instruments, yes. Oh, okay.
Well, I pulled into Rose City, and I was feeling about a half past dead. I just tried to find a place where I could lay my head. And I said, hey, Scott, could you tell me where I might find a bed? He said, no. He said, come on in here and let's work on this song. What I hear when guitar players are going about working out their parts, working out the sections of the song, I hear an arrangement. Also contributed some of the background vocals.
Ashes in the wind, ashes in the wind.
anytime I like fall back on something a cappella, I fall back on something bluegrassy or something gospel-y sounding. Unfounded, unreal, unsound and untrue, an unfaithful woman to love. I mean, I think it'll be better, you know, like you said, when you hear the harmony stuff at the beginning, and then you do.
Use dissonance in the song in a prominent way.
Dissonance is Gillian Welch. Do you know who Gillian Welch is?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This is dissonance. I think. Is that right?
The David Rawlins kind of. Yeah.
End the song with a coda, music or a verse that only occurs at the end of the song and nowhere else, and those are underlined.
Like at the end of Layla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to do an outro, basically.
What's another coda?
Well,
You can
That Zeppelin album?
tag in the last line of the song is effectively a coda.
Guns N' Roses tune.
Trying to determine what the coda will be at the end that will still gel everything together and not be too different. The beginning of the song is going to be a straight up bluegrass, slow bluegrass, and then it goes into a shuffle. And I thought maybe as an outro, it would go out as a waltz.
Let's go instrument. All right. Piano should be prominent.
Alright. So I finally played piano in church for the first time a couple of weeks ago.
The first time. 3, 4. No, that's the
It was summer of '06, I did my first Salty Dogs track. Anytime you can use me for a piano track, they always have me do that. So on this tune, basically we're just going to lay down a little honky-tonk rhythm section, try and stay out of everybody's way. So just laying down what's not there, just kind of filling the holes.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, instrument. No electric guitars may be used. Only acoustic. Electric bass is okay.
There you go.
That's cool. We can handle
I may
that.
just leave you out on this song.
Nick, what are you gonna do? You were looking for your slide.
Well, yeah, I just saw that slide sitting there, and I know I'm missing one exactly like that. And I just thought, as many times as I've been out here, I thought I might have left it out here and it's just kicking around. I have no idea. Sing the song, bro.
Okay.
I won't be contributing much guitar.
You won't be?
No, because sometimes I get my fingers caught under the strings.
Well, Barcore sounded kind of muddy, I don't know, kind of dead. And I was just going to try to keep it real simple just for the basic tracks. And then it sounded kind of muddy, dead, so we started doing open chords. And it sounded a lot better. Made a little bit looser, not so uptight, so just, you know. Now they got a couple, they're bouncing their heads around in there, so it sounds like you got what they wanted.
Be careful. Take the red one, take the red one.
You want to say you should go to a lyric?
No.
Arrangement?
No, we have to take
It's got to be an instrument.
Oh, okay, here we go.
All right! Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Ting!
Good job, Scott.
That's a safe one.
Bart?
I'm eager to play a triangle because I just saw the Cajun thing last week on YouTube, and this guy had it, and he was working that thing like it could do anything, so I'm going to rip him off.
At the beginning of the song, we're going to call him the dinner. Come on, boys!
my idea is to maybe have Buck Trent. He played with Porter Wagner, Dolly Parton, and is on Hee Haw, and I think it'd be perfect to have him on this. So
you're really a good singer. You really are. And you got a good band.
Who's the best musician you've ever played with?
Well, Dolly Parton is the smartest gal I've ever worked with. The most talented.
he played on "I Will Always Love You." He played guitar, right?
Oh yeah, Jolene, yeah. And Go to Many Colors. And we're going down the road on the bus, and Dolly, she could write I'll Always Love You in 5-10 minutes. Something about songwriters. They're a special breed, ain't they?
I'm anticipating it being one of the best things we've done, actually. I like it a lot, and I think just having the recipe that was given to us, I think it'll be something different that we've never done before, but still staying true to what we're about.
Versus is proud to present Salty Dog's new song, Unfaithful Woman.
I've run out of lessons to learn. I've run out of stones left to turn. And I hope for the best. In return, I got the worst. And I've run out of feelings to hurt. You have a nasty habit with all your assumptions. You have a way of exaggerating the truth. Now I'm the type of guy that likes to roll with the punches. It's so hard to love a woman when that woman is you. I've run out of lessons to learn, and I've run out of stones left to turn. And I hope for the best. In return, I got the worst. And I've run out of feelings to hurt. And I hope for the best. In return, I got the worst. And I've run out of feelings to hurt. My heart is wrapped up here in these chains. Your idle hands love to play the devil's game. Happiness ahead and sorrow behind. The end is near, let's cut the tie that binds. I've run out of lessons to learn, and I've run out of stones left to turn. And I hope for the best. In return, I got the worst. And I've run out of feelings to hurt. Unfounded, unreal, unsound and untrue. An unfaithful woman to love. So shifty, so what? So selfish, I've got an unfaithful woman to
See, I'm trying to figure out how many times we do it. So it's 6 times, I think. Look, first verse is be like, remember when? And when I start singing, that's when the verse starts, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the verse will be 4 times. The G part will be 2 times. And back to the second verse. And we'll do it 4 times. Okay.
Started playing with the Salty Dogs, God, I guess about
I'll be back. Go ahead.
10 years ago, and then about 9 years ago, I started playing with Go Fast. Oh, and it's always an adventure.
Why is it dissonant? I don't know that it's not going to be pleasing to everybody's ears.
Well, just once we figure the parts out, then we can start laying some shit down. So how many times we do it? 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, mother. So I'm just saying this to like modern day times. You know, people seem like they'll lie and they'll do anything to get ahead. You know, get what they want, no matter what they do. So they'll burn the whole, burn the town down trying to get there, and then they'll just leave you with ashes in the wind. So there you go.
Versus is proud to present Go Fast's new song, Ashes in the Wind.
1, 2, 3.
Ashes in the wind, like ashes in the wind. Ashes in the wind, like ashes in the wind. Remember when a man's word was all he had to show his worth. Death before the sun, tatted on his arm, to prove to the world he did his part. Seems to be different these days. People say anything just to win the race. To burn it down, you tell my friend, to take your word, cash it in. Take your heart, and your dreams and your song, burn it down, leave you with it all. Seems to be different these days. People say anything just to win the race. Lie, cheat, and steal. Say anything just to get ahead. A silly old thing.
It's time to say goodbye to our songwriters. Perhaps you'll go and see them perform. Perhaps you'll download their album or stream their songs on your favorite service. Perhaps you'll buy one of their t-shirts. Perhaps you'll see them again.
It's another song made to turn you on to your mind and soul, deep in the